Imagine a high-stakes game, where the stakes are no less than the reputation and financial future of a former U.S. president, Donald Trump. Welcome to the Trump fraud trial. Our story begins with the civil fraud trial of Donald Trump and the Trump Organization. This is no ordinary trial. It's presided over by Justice Arthur Engoron at the New York State Supreme Court. The allegations aren't small either. They dive deep into the murky waters of fraud and deceptive business practices. At the heart of this legal maelstrom is New York Attorney General Letitia James. She's the one who's thrown down the gauntlet, accusing Trump and his associates of inflating the value of properties to secure a range of financial advantages. The supposed gains, tax breaks, loan advantages, and insurance incentives. It's a dynamic game of financial chess where every move is scrutinized and every strategy is questioned. The lawsuit didn't just appear out of thin air. It follows a meticulous 3-year civil investigation into the financial workings of not one, not two, but a staggering 23 Trump properties. The investigation found that at least 11 annual financial statements included false and misleading asset valuations. The trial has thrown a spotlight on some of the most iconic properties in the Trump portfolio: Trump Tower, Trump Park Avenue, 40 Wall Street, and the Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C., all under the microscope. Testimony has revealed discrepancies in property sizes, inflated valuations, and false statements of financial condition. The trial is the culmination of a 3-year civil investigation into the financial dealings of no less than 23 Trump properties. A high-stakes game indeed, with the reputation and financial future of a former U.S. president hanging in the balance. And this, my friends, is just the beginning. The accusations are as startling as they are serious. This saga involves a man who once sat at the helm of a country, a real estate portfolio, and a litany of allegations that could rock the foundations of his empire. The heart of the matter lies in the assertion that Donald Trump and his associates inflated the value of their properties, and not just by a small margin. This was allegedly done to secure tax benefits, loan approvals, and insurance incentives that otherwise might have been out of reach. To put this into perspective, let's consider the scope. The civil investigation spanned over 3 years and covered 23 Trump properties. Among these were the iconic Trump Tower, Trump Park Avenue, 40 Wall Street, and the Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C. The findings suggest that at least 11 annual financial statements were not merely inaccurate, but deliberately misleading. The discrepancies weren't limited to the financial statements either. Property sizes were allegedly misrepresented and valuations inflated. This wasn't a case of rounding up a few square feet or adding a zero here and there. The numbers were off by substantial margins, creating a grossly distorted image of the value and potential of these properties. But the allegations don't stop at property sizes and valuations. The financial statements themselves are under scrutiny. These documents are supposed to provide a clear and accurate record of a company's financial health. Yet in this case, they are said to contain false statements of financial condition. If these allegations are proven, it could mean that key figures and facts were manipulated to present a rosier picture of the company's financial standing than reality would allow. These allegations, if proven true, paint a picture of systematic and pervasive financial misconduct. The implications are enormous. Not just for Trump and his associates, but for the integrity of the real estate industry, the financial institutions involved, and the very principles of business ethics. The findings of the investigation are as fascinating as they are damning. The probe's revelations have brought to light a pattern of alleged misconduct that is hard to ignore. Delving into the depths of Trump Organization's financial statements, the investigation found that at least 11 annual financial statements included false and misleading asset valuations. This is more than a simple oversight. It represents a calculated attempt to mislead and deceive. The properties under scrutiny are highly significant and tell their own stories. Trump Tower, a symbol of Donald Trump's rise to prominence, is among the properties under the microscope. This iconic skyscraper, standing tall in the heart of New York City, is now under the lens of legal scrutiny. Trump Park Avenue, another high-profile property, is also entangled in the allegations. This luxury residential building, known for its lavish apartments and upscale location, is now a part of this unfolding drama. The story continues with 40 Wall Street, a property that once stood as the tallest building in the world. Today, it's another crucial piece of the puzzle in this broad-reaching investigation. And then there's the Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C. This historic property, just blocks from the White House, is now tied to allegations of fraudulent financial practices. These properties, once symbols of Trump's real estate empire, are now at the center of a legal storm. The investigation's findings have shone a spotlight on them, revealing discrepancies in property sizes, inflated valuations, and false statements of financial condition. To say that these findings have put a significant portion of Trump's real estate portfolio under the microscope would be an understatement. They have triggered a seismic shift in the perception of the Trump Organization's business practices, raising critical questions about the integrity of its operations. As the trial unfolds, the world watches with bated breath, eagerly awaiting the final verdict. These findings put a significant portion of Trump's real estate portfolio under the microscope. Every story has two sides, so what does the defense say? As we delve into the defense's side of the story, we find ourselves meeting Alan Weisselberg, the former chief financial officer of the Trump Organization. Weisselberg, a key figure in this saga, has taken a firm stand against the charges leveled against him and the organization he once led. In a bold move, he filed a motion to dismiss the tax fraud indictment against him. The crux of his argument? He claims his immunity from the federal investigation into Michael Cohen, another central figure in this narrative, has been violated. Weisselberg's motion is a clear indication of his belief in his innocence and his readiness to fight the charges. But the defense's argument doesn't stop at the claim of violated immunity. They take it a step further, alleging that the charges themselves are politically motivated. These aren't just claims of fraud they're fighting against. They're battling allegations that the entire case is a political maneuver designed to undermine and discredit. Moreover, Weisselberg's defense doesn't just focus on the charges, they also seek to suppress statements he made while in custody, arguing that these violated his constitutional rights. The defense is thereby challenging not only the substance of the charges, but also the conduct of the investigation itself. As we follow this story, it's important to remember that every courtroom battle is about more than just the charges at hand. It's about the people involved, their motivations, and their strategies. And in this case, the defense is fighting tooth and nail, questioning every aspect of the prosecution's case. In the coming weeks, the judge will respond to the motion, and a tentative trial is set for late summer. As we wait for these developments, one thing is certain: the defense is not going down without a fight. The defense has made its stance clear, setting the stage for a riveting legal battle. The implications of this trial are far-reaching and significant. In the crosshairs is not just Donald Trump, the individual, but also the Trump Organization, a behemoth in the world of real estate. Let's delve into the potential aftermath of this trial. Firstly, there's the matter of reputation. Trump has always been synonymous with grandeur and success, a narrative built on the foundation of his real estate empire. Allegations of fraud and deceptive practices, if proven, could shatter this image. The perception of Trump as a successful businessman may take a serious hit, affecting not just him, but also his family and associates. Then, there is the potential impact on Trump's vast business empire. The civil fraud trial focuses on 23 properties, including high-profile ones like Trump Tower and the Trump International Hotel. If the allegations stand, the Trump Organization might face severe penalties, including hefty fines and possible foreclosure of properties. This could lead to a significant financial blow and might even threaten the very survival of the organization. We also cannot overlook the political implications. Trump, a former president of the United States, has hinted at a possible return to politics. However, a guilty verdict in this trial might cast a long shadow on his political future. It could potentially sway public opinion and change the dynamics of his support base. Moreover, the trial could set a precedent for how high-profile business figures are held accountable for their actions. It might prompt stricter scrutiny of business practices, leading to an increased demand for transparency and honesty in the world of finance and real estate. Finally, let's not forget the potential consequences for the Trump Organization's affiliates and partners. They too might find themselves under the lens, facing scrutiny and potential legal challenges. As the trial unfolds, one thing is certain: the outcome will send ripples across America's political and business landscape.